About Aggressiveness and Crime. By Anatoly Protopopov. In the root of many crimes against a person lies a contradiction between criminal's high initial ranking potential and his low social status. This can happen if a man has no other strengths than primeval impudence. That is not enough, thank God, for a good career in a modern society. If such situation combines with high primitiveness, then this man tries to realize his demand to dominate by any means. However, if his social status is low, then these means are not a lot. That's the way he comes to crime, as a method of realization of ranking ambitions. In our Russian police, high primitive dominants are prevalent. That's why law-abiding population is afraid of police almost as much as of criminals. For these people, service in police is also a way to realize their ranking ambitions, and it is very bad that the form of realization is barely different from the form of criminals. High aggressiveness of teenagers and their impudence towards adults is explained by that a teenager has to make his way in hierarchy from the bottom up. But this is very difficult because adults occupying the high stages of hierarchy make all the efforts to keep it that way. By making antisocial action, a person declares to the people around, "I am alpha, I am above society, I do not want to submit to you, but you should submit to me or prove that your rank is higher." I.e., antisocial behavior, contraposition of oneself to the people in a society, has very deep instinctive roots which are as deep as the aspiration to build the hierarchy. How to recognize the rank of a person next to you? The closer your ranking potentials, the harder it is to do, at least from the beginning. Besides obvious assurance and forwardness, high rank is shown indirectly, at least in men, by custom to undo a few upper buttons or to wear the clothes unfastened. And vice versa, fully fastened clothes, quiet voice, and a custom to fold the arms mean low potential. But dangerous aggressiveness is typical for dominance with high primitiveness. And if meeting somebody, your eyes as magnetized lowers down, be sure that there is alpha in front of you. But he will stare right into others' eyes gladly, noting with pleasure that the eyes are lowered down, acknowledging his superiority. It is very important for him, since aggressive and highly primitive dominant, tyrant, is usually coward and keeps power over the people only because they submit to him voluntarily. In mentioned above experiments with cocks, researchers glued the combs to dominants, and despite of their excellent fighting abilities they were downgraded. And this is so because nobody submitted to them voluntarily. And what if one will try not to subjugate to people? If your rank is low, it is extremely risky. No, there is no need to get humiliated either. You should avoid such situations. Your suddenly boiled over pride can give out one impulse of confliction, but probably you will not be able to withstand its continuation. But he has already revealed your rank, and he knows for sure that you will give up sooner or later. And a conflict is his environment, he gets high because of it. He will refuse to struggle with something that is out of his power, for example with power of nature, but you are right in his mercy. It is necessary to bridle such people, but this should be done not by you owning a victory over you, and this is almost inevitable. He will harden even more in his aggressiveness. Getting involved into conflict with high-ranking ones is worth only when you are absolutely sure in your victory. What can be advised in this case? Commonly known advice is not to show the fear. This is true. If you fear, that means that you admit your lower rank and hence, you are an easy prey. However, never try to pose as a high-ranking one without a good training. There is a high chance it will not work, but an aggression will be provoked. Omega, would-be alpha, should be punished. The best way is not allow to have your rank revealed at all, and to show that you do not play into hierarchical games. For example, if it is possible, do not pay any attention to him or show that you do not care. Without knowing your rank, Such a one may not get into conflict because he is coward in a sense that he does not engage into fight unless sure of victory. But he gets such assurance only after your low rank is recognized. Afterwards he will not retreat halfway.